here with reaction, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator, you choose. Why are we even asking senators this question?
Right.
Senator, can you hear me?
I lost you there, Sean, I think.
You lost me.
Yeah, I hear you. Can you...
worst words in the English language.
I got
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? No, okay.
I hear you now. Okay, all right.
Senators shouldn't have to disclose. One way, they should be able to say, that's a decision between me and my doctor. End of the questioning.
Yeah. Yeah, I consider my job a bit different. I'm a senator from South Carolina. I'm urging you to get the vaccination. I think it will help stop the spread of the disease. I think it's safe, like President Trump, but I would never mandate you get the vaccination. It is your choice, but I've chosen as a leader in my state to lead by example. President Trump did. I can tell you this, if you're a golfer, he's 20 yards longer, so something worked for him. But I talked to him today about the vaccine, and he would urge everybody to get the vaccine, but no mandates.
No, man, I agree. And by the way, medical privacy, stop asking people if they want to volunteer it. Now, we have been told by Joe Manchin, he seems to be wobbly, Senator, on the issue of ending the legislative filibuster. And now he seems to be coordinating with Joe Biden because he said, yeah, but I want to make the filibuster tougher. Joe Biden last night finally answered that question and said pretty much what Manchin was suggesting. So H.R. 1, ending the legislative filibuster, court packing, D.C., Puerto Rico statehood, the biggest power grab in history, sir.
Oh, it would be. It would be transformational to the country in a really bad way. It would destroy the Senate as we know it. Anything big like this, you should be able to get a few votes from the other side, right? If you want to federalize the elections and do away with redistricting by the states and turn it over to some commission that will fundamentally change how you vote, if you want to go to ballot harvesting nationally and take authority away from the states, shouldn't that be at least somewhat bipartisan? So I'm confident. I talked to Joe Manchin today that he's not going to vote to abolish the filibuster. But let me say this. If they pick up one more seat in 2022, if they get 51 or 52 Democratic senators, they're going to abolish the filibuster and transform America. I talked to President Trump a lot today. He's focused like a laser on making sure Republicans regain the Senate and the House to stop the most radical agenda in American history. To the audience out there, if you're worried about everything Sean talks about coming true, make sure you vote Republican in 2022.
You said you talked to Joe Manchin. This is an important question because he said, I want to make it harder. Joe Biden last night said he wants to bring back, if you want a filibuster, you actually have to get up and keep talking, and you don't get to get a bathroom break. Okay, that would be bringing it back, but then there would be an end to the filibuster. Then Mitch McConnell weighed in and said it's going to be like a 100-car pileup because you're going to have a quorum or unanimous consent to even turn the lights on at noon, which I kind of like for Mitch McConnell. It surprised me.
Well, no, Mitch is right. A 50-50 Senate, you can't do anything without unanimous consent that matters. And to have a quorum, you got to have 51 people present, and the vice president doesn't count. So if they did this, we could really shut down the entire Senate because we just won't show up. And here's what Biden needs to understand. If you go to the talking filibuster, we will take the floor to stop H.R. 1. I would talk till I fell over to make sure that we don't go to ballot harvesting and voting by mail without voter ID. I would talk till I fell over to make sure that the Equality Act doesn't become law, destroying the difference between a man and woman in our law. So
can
that
you
means
stop
you can't
that,
do anything else.
Do you believe... So there's no way they're going to get away with ending the legislative filibuster?
Not with a 50-50 Senate, but I'm here to tell you that if we do not pick up one more seat in 2022, or at least regain the House, if they had 52 Democrats, they would deal Joe Manchin out, and they would change the rules of the Senate. You know, when we're in charge, they write me letters wanting me to say I won't change the filibuster to protect the Senate. Now they're in charge, are willing to throw everything over. And at the end of the day, 2022 is the best hope for us to stop this crazy stuff.
I totally agree. And by the way, you were way ahead of the curve. Conversations I had with you even right after the election about the border becoming now the big issue it is, you're dead on.
The worst is yet to come.
The worst is yet to come. All right, Senator, thank you.